Hi guys, so the polling expert Sir John Courtice had been doing some number crunching following the elections this week, and the results are not good for the Tories. This is also taking their victory in Uxbridge into account. Sir John here explained how the Tories underperformed according to the opinion polls, meaning the outlook is even worse than first thought. He also compared 2023 with 1995, which saw a massive swing take place, which was a harbinger for the Tories. Have a listen.
Statistic number one is if we take the average fall in the Conservative vote across all three by-elections, including the better result in Uxbridge, on average, the Conservative vote was down by 21 points yesterday. That is slightly higher than the 18-point loss that the Conservatives are currently registering in the opinion polls. So in the round, there is little in these results to make us question the message of the opinion polls that the Conservatives are in a deep electoral hole. Statistic number two is that the swing in Selby and in Anstey is the second highest swing from Conservative to Labour in by-election history. The only other better performance this was under Tony Blair in 1995 in Dudley. And there were a couple of other by-elections in which Labour did not almost as well as they did in Selby. Now, of course, that's not a happy precedent for the Conservative Party because we all know what happened in the 1997 general election. And the third statistic I will quote is that the Liberal Democrats have now won 4 by-elections in this parliament, 3 of them with record or near record swings, including in Somerton yesterday. The last time the Liberal Democrats won 4 seats from the Conservatives, you've guessed it, the 1992 to 1997 parliament. So now, none of this guarantees that the Conservatives will lose the next election, but at the moment at least, the message of the polls is confirmed and the pattern of the results is unhelpfully similar to the pattern of the results in the 1992-97 parliament, which is the last time the Conservatives were ejected out of office by the electorate.
There we have it. So if things continue as they are, and there aren't any hiccups on the Labour side or on the Liberal Democrat side, then it's likely, according to the polling, that Labour would win in a massive landslide, like in 1997, when Tony Blair was ushered into power. This is according to the polling. So, and this guy knows what he's talking about. Now, the reaction from Rishi Sunak and the Conservatives have been interesting. So when it came to Uxbridge, the response had been, well, look, Labour failed, Labour were rejected, and it was a massive victory, or an outstanding victory, I should say, for the Conservatives. In reality, it was not. It was their seat. They were expected to lose the seat, but they held on with 500 votes, just under 500 votes, 495, I believe. So this was not a massive victory. It was not a significant victory. It was a very slim majority. Not a good sign going forward. But that was where they held on. Of course, where they lost was an absolute disaster. And Rishi Sunak's response to that was, we're going to double down. We're going to continue pushing the narrative that has failed. The public want a change. They're tired of 13 years of Tory rule. They're concerned about the cost of living crisis. They're worried about rising rents and rising mortgage payments. They're worried about a whole range of problems. They're seeing education not being funded correctly. They're seeing the NHS go down the toilet. And the Tories' focus at the moment is stopping boats. Now, it's popular with some people, but it's not popular with the electorate. And, of course, we can't use the by-elections as a barometer, but if the by-elections emulate the polling, then there's a good chance that the Conservatives will suffer greatly at the next general election. So it seems that what Rishi Sunak is doing at the moment also is pushing the next election as far away as possible, hoping that something will change, that the economy will improve, that NHS waiting list, the NHS waiting list will decrease, the number of votes will slow down, and then he'll be able to present some sort of victory. But it's unlikely, because the policies in place at the moment are not fixing the core problems. They're not improving the economy, they're not reducing inflation to a level that is sustainable, and of course they're not undoing Brexit, which is a drag on the economy. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.